2022 edition of Dance Central. I'm Shauna Drake, and today we're speaking with Jessica Sanchez and also the president of the Fusion Dance Team, Sierra Ryan Todd. Thank you, ladies, for joining us. Okay, so let's get into it. Tell us what got you into dancing, Jessica.
Well, ever since I was little, I've been dancing. You know, my family, they're really into like all the Latin dances, like salsa and all of that. And then in high school, I danced, but I would dance ballet, modern, lyrical music, and then now like in Fusion, like I've started dancing here.
Okay.
And it's been really fun.
Okay, and what about you, Sierra?
Well, when I was very little, I did ballet and tap dancing, and then I decided I didn't want to do any dancing. I wanted to do sports, doing soccer, all those sports. And then my mom was always bugging me, why don't you do dance? Why don't you do dance? And I was like, no, I don't want a part of that. And so I get to college, and they start having all these events and parties, and I realized I can't dance. Like, I don't know what to do with myself. So we heard about Fusion, my roommate and I, and we were like, let's go. So we went to an interest meeting, and then it turns out they were looking for officers. And Jessica was there too, and we ended up jumping in with both feet and becoming officers. So.
Wow. And so how long have you guys been a part of Fusion?
This will be our second year.
Second year?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so how did you become president? Like what was the process for
well,
that?
We had a voting process, and we do that for all the officer positions. And so I was secretary starting out, and then all my friends were like, you would make a good president, you should go for it. And again, I fought it. I was like, no, I don't want to do that. And then finally I was like, okay, I need to step it up and just try something new. So we did it, and Jessica and I actually both ran for president last year. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so for you, what is it like being president, of Fusion Dance Team, and what is it also like trying to balance schoolwork plus, the dance crew and, work and your personal life? What is that like, trying to balance everything?
It's a lot. It's very rewarding because you learn a lot. You learn a lot from the other officers and the members and how to work with a group. And so I love that learning experience, and that we're still getting to learn new dances and have fun with it. It is difficult. I don't really know what sleep is anymore. And I work in Rockwall, so I go home pretty much Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Wow.
And so we cram in all these meetings during the week, and my friends are always like, why are you always at all these meetings? You're only a part of one organization. But we're doing all these things. We have a dance marathon that we're helping with coming up in January, so we're going to 1 or 2 meetings a week for that. We have our general meetings, our officer meetings. We have practices outside of those for events. So we do a lot, and it's very fun, though.
Okay. And how is it for you trying to balance everything?
The same, have schoolwork.
Yeah.
Personal life, it's really, it's hard, but at the same time, I don't know what I would do if I wasn't dancing. It's fun. It's like a way for me to, relieve all my stress.
Yeah. Okay, so if I wanted to be, a member of Fusion, what would I have to do? Would I have to, be the best dancer, or
Oh, no. There is no experience required. Obviously, I started out not knowing how to do anything. And what it is about is just teaching dance and learning dance from other cultures. We're a multicultural dance group. So 2 or 3 weeks in a row, we'll focus on one style, and then we'll move on to the next. At our general meetings, we teach dance as well as go over all the topics that we need to for the organization. And so the first month of school, we focused on salsa because we were going to teach at salsa night. So we wanted our members to be able to know what they were getting themselves into. Right. And then we focused on swing dancing because Fusion did a swing performance recently. Yeah. And now we're moving into hip hop because they're doing a main event performance. And they're going to do swing, hip hop, and bachata. So we're teaching all those different styles, and you don't have to have any experience because we're going to help you get better.
Okay, what is bachata? What is that?
Bachata? It's a Latin dance. 1, 2, 3, hip, 1, 2, 3. That's basically. I have to show you.
Dances.
Okay.
Yeah, there's salsa, bachata, merengue, cumbia. Those are all Latin dances that we teach. So.
Okay. What's your favorite out of those?
Bachata.
Yeah, it is. Salsa would be my favorite too.
Yeah. Okay.
Just every Latin dance.
Oh, okay. So where do y'all get your choreography from? Like, who do you pull your choreography from, your inspiration from?
Edgar.
Oh, really? Michael Jackson.
So we all come up with, like the routines and stuff. So we work together. And
we do a group think, and we all brainstorm ideas. Edgar has a lot to bring because he's had experience with choreography, but we all have different backgrounds and different experiences. So like when we're coming up with salsa or bachata choreographies, then we might go to Jessica, or we might go look on YouTube. We do a lot of video searches on YouTube, and we get our inspiration from all different sources. So.
Okay, I see. So can y'all tell me, what is it like to dance, on a team versus dancing alone? What is that like?
It's fun because you get, you feel like the energy from, the other person dancing next to you. So it's different. Like, it's fun, dancing with a team versus alone, I would say.
Mhm.
Okay.
I would say dancing with a team is so much more fun because you all get to have fun together and laugh at each other and with each other, and we learn from each other. So I might watch somebody and see what they're doing and be like, okay, now I'm going to try that dance move.
Mm-hmm.
But I won't dance by myself, especially for a performance, I'll freeze. So I think it's fun to dance as a team because the focus is pulled from you and you're not as afraid to try new things. So.
Okay, so have y'all entered into any competitions with other dance teams at other schools, or local community dance teams? Have y'all competed before?
Mm-hmm. Well, we don't necessarily compete. We will compete at talent shows that the university puts on, but we also do community dancing. We recently did a swing dance at an ESL graduation at the community plaza, and we performed there. We performed at the Pride Coffee Shop recently. And then we also do campus events. So organizations on campus are always contacting us, hey, could you perform at our event? Or hey, could you teach this style to our members? So that's how we get involved.
Okay, so for you guys individually, for you ladies, is there any future with dance? No?
Definitely. Dancing will always be in my life, going to parties. Or, I do want to, actually, eventually have, maybe, a Zumba class or something that, where I teach. That's one of my goals.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And how about for you?
I won't probably ever dance professionally or anything, but I do love teaching it. And so as I get better, I would love to maybe one day have a class or run a business where I'm teaching people different styles of dancing, maybe bringing in kids for after-school programs or something like that. I would love to get involved in something like that.
Okay. So before we wrap up here, is there any advice that you would like to give, anyone that may be just starting out dancing or may want to join Fusion? Is there anything you want to share before we wrap up?
Mm-hmm. Jessica?
I would tell them just to come out to one of our meetings, and just try, just dance. You don't have to be the best at it, just as long as you have a fun attitude and a smile and just have fun with it. I would tell them that.
All right.
Yeah. My advice would be definitely come to our meetings because we will break you out of your shell and teach you what you need to know. And just don't ever be afraid to try something new. It's always good to get new experiences, try styles of dance you never thought you would, and that's all you can do is try and you will always get better.
Okay, well thank you so much ladies for being with us here in Studio 122. We've been talking with Sarah and Jessica Sanchez, members of Fusion Dance Team, about dance. And stay tuned for our next segment. We'll be right back.